On the 7th of April 2022, WAGMI United, we're all going to make it, a US cryptocurrency collective, shall we say, announced their purchase of Crawley Town FC. Now, I live local to Crawley, and like myself, a lot of people were sceptical, but to be fair to them at first, the money started being invested. There was fresh new kits. There was the promise of great new things, further fan involvement. There was even some Crawley Town NFTs. Maybe let's ignore that one. But it was good signs. But then weird things started to happen. First choice goalkeeper suddenly sent out on loan. Top goal scorers leaving the club. Players randomly being dropped from the team. Vague tweets from the ownership. But at least they had a meet and greet at Hollywood Bowl, you know? You can't complain about everything. So, with an eye on WAGMI's interesting history with the club so far, their weekly dramas, twists and turns, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the WAGMI wheel. Fuck, that's not it. I would like to introduce you to the Wheel of WAGMI challenge for Crawley Town on Football Manager 2023. Now, the Wheel of WAGMI, you may be questioning, what's the Wheel of WAGMI? The Wheel of WAGMI is a wheel which we will spin. We'll spin it before the first game and then after every game subsequently to decide what the drama for that week at Crawley Town FC is going to be. Now, there's a lot of things on the list, and some of them will seem strange, and some of them might seem like they don't make any sense. But trust me, they will. I will describe them all to you as we pull them, and it'll be a nice twist on your usual Football Manager save. You can all have a look at the wheel itself. Feel free to pause if you have to, just to read all the names and see if you can guess what they all are. See if there's any fun gimmicks there. But hopefully this will be the start of an exciting series. And hey, maybe it will even be the first series on my channel, so make it past one episode. Depends how badly my ADD decides to act up. In the meantime, I'm sure you're having a look at the wheel now. I'll leave you with that. We're going to do a quick little cut now while I have a cheeky look at the tactics board and see if we can't come up with something League 2 appropriate. So, the club want us to play attacking football and entertaining football, which is fair enough. Then we'll finish mid-table, which is, I'd like to go for promotion personally. I feel like that's something I can achieve with this squad. The tactic I've gone for a nice little 4-1-3-2. I wanted to go with a diamond in the midfield, but I feel like in this league it's probably a little bit naive to set up so aggressively. He says with two central midfielders on attack. It's not the most defensive midfield in the world, but hopefully Teddy Jenks here is a pretty good player for the level, and he can just sweep up behind. Only 8 tackling, which does concern me slightly on a defensive midfielder. But he's 6'3", and behind him you've got Joel Lynch and Ludwig Francelet, who's fucking massive. So he will do a good job, I'm sure. Brandon Mason's an excellent choice for fullback. I actually signed him on my Football Manager save with Crawley last year, before he signed for Crawley in real life, which is fun. And he took us to the Prem. So Preston, if you're watching this, hit me up, mate. I can do it for real. Now, on the topic of Preston, shall we do our first spin on the Wheel of WAGMI? I think we should. 15 days till our friendly with Chorley. 15 days till our friendly with Chorley. Not much is going on, so I tell you what, let's give it a spin. First spin of the wheel, here we go. There we go. So, the first spin of the wheel gives us Crypto Bubble. Now, I will refer to the pre-written rules I've got here so I can give you an exact wording, which doesn't really matter actually because I'm the only person who can read it. The Crypto Bubble means the Crypto Bubble has popped. That's it. All of those monkeys wearing Crawley Town shirts have gone down in value. So unfortunately, if we go to our transfer budget here, we've got 100k. I've got to cut that by 10%, so we've now only got 90k to spend on new players, which is unfortunate. I can't get rid of it per se unless I just go spend 10k on a crap player, but that's a tough one to start with. So formation wise, what we've set up here, I just want to go through what I'm sort of aiming for transfer wise. I feel like this team's fairly solid. To be honest, I think in terms of in terms of a League Two side, can't ask for much more than what we've got here. Hopefully, we will pad out the backup options. I like what we've got. Nick Cerulli's a good player. I think he'll do well covering the left back role. We've got a lot of strikers. Bremen could probably go out on loan. Aramide Ote is solid, but we have also got Ashley Nadasan, Crawley Town hero of days gone by, and Caleb Chukwuemeka, who has got good stats for the level. It's got to be said. I think it'll be a good bench option. Obviously, Dom Telford, top scorer in League Two last season, he will be doing bits for us. And Tom Nichols, who sadly departed in real life. Another, WAGMI moment there. But I tell you what, we'll skip through, we'll probably sim through up until the first day of the season, so you don't have to wait too long. So we'll get back to it there. So just quickly nipping in with some updates here. As you can see, no time has passed at all. I've just got busy doing stuff, as we always do in Football Manager. I've offered George McEachran a trial. He's going to come in, see how he does. I believe he's the little brother of Josh McEachran, off of being in Chelsea's academy forever. We've also submitted some offers. I'm not sure how well they're going to go down with the fans. See, not bad, George, not bad. Harry Ransom's injured. I've submitted an offer for Alan Judge, who is probably not the age profile WAGMI are looking for, but I'm a sucker for a man with a good free kick. And for this level, mental and technical stats are excellent. Physical stats starting to decline slightly with age, but I feel good backup option for the squad. I've also offered baby boy Darren Byfield. You can pick that, sunshine. That's all on you. I've also offered a contract to Cole De Silva, who I believe is formerly of Bristol. He is. I know how to do squad dynamics. Thank you. Oh, I've got to do the team meeting. I knew I shouldn't have started recording again. I'd love to introduce you, lads. Don't want to make any promises. I think we should aim to avoid relegation. Oh, you want to be more optimistic. Oh, how ironic. Yeah, that's good response. Usually, at team meetings, I go, oh, lads, I think we could finish mid-table with a mid-table team, and they all shout at me. So it's nice to see somebody's being positive. I'll tell you what, if we put down to transfers here, we can have a look at Cole De Silva. Yes, formerly of Oxford, formerly of Brentford and Chelsea. I think I'm thinking of different De Silva, the Bristol one. But again, good free kicks, good tackling, nice and quick. Not the tallest, but he can play both wings at fullback, and that's a nice bit of cover. Not going to worry about training for now. And I've got to meet the media. Right, that's a whole other load of bollocks to worry about. So I'll tell you what, we'll get back to it shortly. So we are back. We've simmed through a little bit of pre-season, all of pre-season, in fact, because I'm lazy. And we've made some big calls in the meantime. I'll keep you updated. I'm just flicking through the emails now. As you can see, we've got quite a few. Lewis Young is coming as my assistant manager. Righting some WAGMI wrongs there. No offence, lads, but he should still be around. And then this was bad. This was quite bad. Ashley Nadasan's broken his back, which is yikes. Like a really, really tough one. Freddie Sears, good lord, what a guy. Freddie Sears was iconic in my FIFA 10 career mode when I was younger. A lot of these are not relevant. I've got a loan manager in. There we go. Tom Nichols is injured as well with a fucking sports hernia. Are you serious? Easy on the weights, Nico. Right, so that puts a damper on some plans. Flicking through, as you can see, we beat Chorley 7-4. Thanks to a hat-trick from Dom Telford, which is remarkable stuff. Why were we shipping 4 goals to 0.57 XG? I do not know. That concerns me just a little bit. Then we played Clermont Foot, which seems like a very big team. to come up against in a friendly. They only beat us 3-2. Are they league? Are they League Two? Are they? No, they are a league outside. So fair enough. That's good stuff. They did they did outperform us quite dramatically, but that's not so bad. If we keep scrolling through here, you can see more of the stuff. Nick Cerula's coming back from an injury, which is always nice. We did get stuffed by Sampdoria, but that is to be expected. They are a Serie A side. Harry Winks went off injured though. Good job, lads. Injured the fraud. I maintain Harry Winks is worse than any midfielder we have on this team. I take Teddy Jenks over Harry Winks any day. And then last but not least, we see off Torquay, thanks to a double from Aramida Ote, which is very nice. Josh McEachran's trial is coming to an end, and in fact did come to an end. We should probably offer him a contract. I feel like he's deserved that. Yeah, I don't want to talk to your agent. Important player. Can we get you down to squad player? We got Cole de Silva down to squad player, by the way, which is very good stuff. Same with George McEachran. Go on, always good for the dynamics. That's what I'm looking for there. He's not going to say yes to this, is he? No. Right. Sorry, George. I can't afford you. Not with the crypto bubble being the way it is these days. So we've got Carlisle in 5 days. We are going to keep the captains exactly the same. Our rivalry with Luton's gone. I didn't know that was a thing, to be honest. Ronan Silva's injured himself. You can send me a staff meeting later, Lewis. So we have 5 days until our opening match of the season against Carlisle. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you. Sorry, mate. And I feel like the best thing we can do, because we've had a long pre-season. We have. We've had a long, busy pre-season. Lots have gone on. I've not necessarily been there for most of it, but a lot has gone on. And I feel like it's been an awfully long time without a little bit of WAGMI mischief. So let's give the wheel one more spin before we kick off our season, shall we? Here we go. Okay, we had a double there, so I had to spin again. We've landed on radio silence. Now this one's a bit of an interesting one, a bit of a fun one. Radio silence is of course referring to WAGMI's hesitancy to meet the fans, shall we say, when it all started going tits up. So no press conferences, only vague tweets allowed to explain the mysterious decisions I seem to be making as a manager, and I have to spin again. So we're going to close this and give it one more spin. Here we go. It has landed on Premier League under-21s manager, because that's all I am. I'm a humble Premier League under-21s manager with no experience of of actually managing a football league club. So I must now scrap that lovely tactic that I've made and play tiki-taka possession football, regardless of how well it actually suits us as a side. Right, okay. Give me 2 secs. I'll come back and hopefully we'll have a bit of a Joga Benito tactic on our way. I've gone with a false nine, two trequartistas, and a second striker, a shadow striker. Two complete wing backs as well, ball playing defenders, a sweeper keeper. I've put us on cautious because I cannot for the life of me. I actually used this formation. I was trying to use this formation. In a St. Pauli save that I started, I haven't really got very far into. But hopefully, this isn't going to mess us up too badly. The other tactic, and who knows, it was decent enough in pre-season, I suppose. The board are expecting a draw. Thank you, Preston. And the supporters think Carlisle are more likely to beat us than anything else. So, going well into game one. As you can see, no one is particularly suited to this trequartista role, but we're going to play with it. I feel like we could overwhelm them, attacking-wise. Joel Lynch could take the armband, that's fine. I will give squad numbers to those two players. Alan Judge, you can have 13, why not? And Calder Silver number 2, that works perfectly. There we go. We'll hit him with the trust you to make a difference, make me proud line. It always goes down pretty well. Right, I love the EFL graphics they've got in this. That's a huge update as well. Big update. I'll let this all play out. Ellery Balcom's making his debut for us as well, I believe. A few debuts in here. Teddy Jenks, Brandon Mason, Balagizi, who I didn't mention earlier, but is a tremendous player and will probably do us very well this season. So, here we go. The boys line up. We're skipping this now. Long ball football is not what we're after. Go on, Dom. Ooh, testing them early. This is good stuff. Maybe Joga Bonito was built for League Two. Maybe they're onto something. Is it just me or is it very dark? Oh, Ludwig. Oh my. That was tough. I feel like that was a tough penalty. Oh, big save, Ellery Balcom. Oh, well, that is a real let-off. That is a real let-off. We do appear to be keeping up with them shooting-wise, but our XG is just not going anywhere. Oh, that's so poor. Oh, God. There are some ropey touches going on at the back here. Some very ropey touches. Go on. Just before half-time, let's do something good. Palagizi. Go on, Cole. Go on, James Tilley. Cracking stuff. This is superb. This is just what we wanted just before half-time as well. But they're definitely going to ask me about that at the press conference. Ropey touch, but the ball's good. Tilley does well to get his boot around it from that angle. We're 1-0 up at half-time. Go on. I find it very difficult to have sincere reactions in this video. It always sounds so fake. I do genuinely get quite excited when I play Football Manager, just naturally. But for some reason, whenever I'm recording myself doing it, it sounds incredibly fake. Possibly because I'm trying not to knock the microphone over. It's the only thing I can think of. But look at this. Stats-wise, we're all over them. We're outplaying them. And hopefully, we've got a second on the way here. Well, it's not the best ball. It's not the best ball. Powell scored a 119th minute free kick for me to win the championship playoffs last year. So he will live forever in my heart. I'm not sure how long he's going to last in this save, but we will find out. Of course, being a WAGMI save, this is all about stats. If you're not living up to the numbers, doesn't matter. You get 15 goals, but only 5 XG. I'm dropping you. Don't care. I thought that was in. I really thought that was in. Oh, for God's sake. I was silent for all of that. I realised. I don't know why, but that's a really sloppy ball to give away. And a really sloppy goal to give away as well. Come on. Who are you marking, lads? So not the start we really wanted. Looking at the stats, if you take away the XG from that penalty there, they're well behind us for the majority of the game. From sort of the goal onwards, it wasn't much. The goal itself was a big jump as well. Obviously, I did say this is a WAGMI save and XG means everything. So that's probably not the best omen for our time here. But we tried our best. It wasn't a bad performance. I'm happy with the result all round. James Tilley had a good one. Joel Lynch played well as well. Ellery Balcom with the penalty save was humongous. Hopefully, Dom Telford can turn his form around a little bit. We know what he's capable of. Maybe not as a false nine per se, but as a League Two player, and it's not a loss. So I tell you what, we can take heart in that. League Two has kicked off. You're right, and again, no press conferences. But I think it might be time for another wheel spin. Shall we? Right, so we have trimmed some options from the list. We kept getting repeats, so I figured it would probably make things a little bit more interesting. I've also randomised our options here, so hopefully we will get something new and exciting. So let's give this a spin and see what we get. Right, we have landed on Preston's in the dugout. So, this one's nice and fun. If I just pop across here,
We can draw our Papa John's trophy group at the same time. Um, so this one is nice and easy. Oh, look at that. First seed in Group H. Uh, Basically, Preston, the chairman, gosh, I forgot the word. Preston, the chairman, decided to support the team by appearing in the dugout recently, which drew some criticism from some sections of the fan base. Um, this one's nice and easy. Of course, I will stress in real life, Preston seems like a nice bloke, and I'm fairly certain he was not trying to actually step in and make any management decisions. He was just there to support a team who lost their manager about 2-3 days before, which is fair enough. I'd say that's good chairmanship. However, it's not in the spirit of fun that the wheel of WAGMI brings us. So, for this game, I am not allowed to. I am not allowed to accept, or I'm not allowed to decline, rather, any of the tips my assistant manager gives me. So every piece of advice the ass man gives, we've got to accept. Those are the rules. I don't make them. We are, of course, going home. I almost said we're going away. We're going home for the first time this season to the mighty Broadfield Stadium. It's not called the People's Pension Stadium anymore, which is unfortunate. Or the checkertrade.com is another excellent one. Uh, Now, I don't like Leighton, personally, just because, another draw, no pressure, lads. Just because me and my mates went away to watch Crawley Leighton last season, and the Leighton fans were dead quiet the whole time. In fact, I'll put a little video in here. Uh, Ding, nice little arrow there. That's me. Hi. Hopefully, I can find a video now. So, next match only. We've got to do. Oh, Christ. Right. Yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Hopefully, Preston knows what he's doing. There's no guarantees of that at all. But I feel like we can go out there and prove to the fans that both myself and Preston are competent individuals. We've seen the theatrics before. Let's go. Early highlights always give me a little bit of anxiety, but we've got a solid defence here. Look at this. This is tiki-taka at its finest. Go on, Brandon. Go on, Dom. Oh! Oh, it's offside. Never mind. Oh! I was getting so gassed up for that as well. Yeah, that's miles off, to be fair. That's miles off. Good start, though, boys. Good start. We're dominating. Look at this. Brandon Mason's running the game down the wing. James Tilley. Ooh, go on, Caleb. I keep nearly calling him Carney, but that's his brother, who's apparently worth £30 million. Go on, Jimmy. That's a banger. That's the waz on that. James Balagizi absolutely scalding the hands of the keeper there. He can't do anything to contain that. Lovely little nod on there from Telford. Did go straight to the left back, but Jimmy B stepped in and absolutely just blind you into the back of the net there. The power on that one is superb. And we're 1-0 up. Again, with the fake enthusiasm. I promise you I am excited. Wasn't the best cross in the world, I'll be honest. But we can build on it. Go on, Tells. Cuts it back. That's beautiful. Go on, boys. 2-0 at half time is all I could really ask for. And John Akinde's bagged. What a man. Any feedback, Preston, at all? No, none at all. He's very happy. Right. That's what the assistant recommends. And he's not recommended any of these. So, we move on. That's exactly what Preston wants. We've got 2 goals from 0.3 xG. This is exactly the type of thing that got Lewis Young sacked in real life. But we're up to 3rd in the league, so there's no complaints here. Balagizi's having a blinder. Go on, De Silva. Ooh! Fucking hell. I didn't know we had that. Well, actually, no, we did check his free kick stats earlier, didn't we? All statistics indicate we're playing well. So you and John Akinde again. I'm hearing lots of comments, but no actual, input really from you, Preston. So if you want to make a call, just let me know. Oh, that's poor. That's to be fair, that's an absolutely stonking goal though. Who is that? It was Joel Lynch. He's won the header well. There's no clean up there. Is that? I think that's Hessenthaler. He's just not come in. Blinding finish, it has to be said. I'll give him credit there. They're playing with more freedom. Oh no. The goal difference means everything here. Please don't do this, boys. Thank you, Ellery. Am I allowed to make a sub, Preston? I would assume so. You haven't advised it, but no, shut up. Our best left back option is not Tony Craig. Right, oh no. Okay, phew. We'll do a bit of rejigging here. Tony Craig can come in there. There we go. I have faith in you, Tone. I don't know why you'd listen to me. You're about 3 times my age. Come on, boys. Oh, see, this is what we need. You want me to take off a right back, okay? No, Preston, you know best. You know best, buddy. Nearly got us another assist, though, before he went. Oh, no. That's good. That's a tacky foul. That's fine. He's coming off anyway. He's coming off anyway. That's beautiful. We've bought on the extra height, so hopefully we should be safe from set pieces now. Carney. Again, I call him Carney. Caleb, I'm very sorry. You're brothers. You've got to forgive me. I just see one name much more often than I see the other one. I'm not even a Chelsea fan. Ooh, he spooned that one. Goodness me. Looking at the stats, we are lucky to be where we are, but no complaints here. We even had the disallowed goal early on. In the ascendancy from the very beginning. Great stuff, lads. Great stuff. Dom Telford still dropping stinkers up front. He was doing so well when he was actually being played in a role that suited him. But unfortunately, the wheel decides what the wheel wants.